Because of the war in Vietnam, a multitude of Vietnamese fled in the 1970s and 80s, and many sought refuge in the United States. In Kansas, the majority of Vietnamese refugees found homes in Wichita, Garden City, and Kansas City. Wichita State University professor Dr. Anh Tran shares her Vietnamese culture with us, as well as some of her personal experiences.
I immigrated to the United States almost 30 years ago with my husband. We did not have children then. The experience for me is a kind of bitter-sweet experience. We left Vietnam and stayed in a refugee camp in Thailand before we came to the U.S. The reason I said that it was bitter because I had to leave behind everything. My mother, my relatives, my friends, and my country fellows, my homeland, to adventure a new life in a new land. Where I didn't look like anybody, where I had to find a job, a house to live, a job to survive, and another system of support. So it was difficult. I'm thinking about it, but at the same time, when we arrived in the home of the Statue of Liberty, I knew that we would have a good future. At the very beginning, I can call it like a pre-immigrating time. The boat trip over the high sea from Vietnam to Thailand was fearful, dangerous, and uncertain for the destination. But we passed that stage, and during the resettlement time, at the early time, we had a lot of difficulties. I'm very happy with what we have achieved, even though we had to start from zero. In conclusion, I'm very happy with a very successful transition from Vietnam to the US. We are now filming at Phác Hoa Temple in Wichita, Kansas. According to statistics, 85% of Vietnamese people are Buddhist. The rest are Christians, Catholics, Cao Dai, or other religion. I would like to take this opportunity to share some Vietnamese culture. First of all, I would like to talk about respect to education. If a couple was asked what was the most important to them, the answer would be education for children. If Vietnamese students are asked the same questions, the answer would be doing well in school, getting good grades. Vietnamese families believe that each family member is a link in a net. A good net does not have broken links. In the same token, each family member creates the success for the whole family. And any wrongdoings committed by one member of the family can harm or damage the family reputation, which is our family name. Vietnamese children do not leave home at 18. They stay with the parents until they get married. Unmarried boys and girls are not allowed to live together. The next cultural item is about respect for parents, elders, and figures of authority. Elders and figures of authority are ranked at the level of parents. They are well respected. They are respected for their age, their social status, their life experience and wisdom. At the retirement days, elder parents stay with one of their children, usually the oldest son and his family. It is very unusual if we put our parents in a nursing home. We like to have the opportunity to work with the parents, to take care of the parents, to have a parent living with us, because that is the opportunity when we children can pay our filial piety to the parents. The Vietnamese people think that Americans are so fond of saying, "I love you." The Vietnamese people are not. It is difficult for them. It is not easy for them to express words about affection often or easily. Therefore, a lot of American-born Vietnamese think that their parents didn't love them because they didn't say, "I love you," often enough. In terms of Vietnamese language, like English, the Vietnamese language uses Latin alphabet introduced by European missionaries. Vietnamese language is a monosyllable language with 24 characters. Each word sounds only one syllable, regardless, no matter how long the word is. The meaning and the pronunciation of the words are based on tone or diacritical marks, high, low, or neutral. Unlike English, the Vietnamese language has about approximately 20 different personal pronouns. So when you listen to the personal pronouns in a conversation, you can not only tell their relationships, but also the emotional condition. The Vietnamese smile confuses a lot of people. It replaces something like a "thank you," "I don't understand," "I don't know." In the same token, the word "yes" confuses people too. Yes does not always mean a positive answer. It can be, for example, if the teacher asks a student, "Do you have a new notebook?" or you don't have a new notebook, do you? "You don't have a new notebook, do you?" The student may answer, "Yes, I don't have." So the answer is more of, "Yes, I agree with you that I don't have a new notebook," instead of a positive answer. Last but not least, I would like to share that in order to understand them, to teach them well, you need to be mindful about their culture. Tôi chúc quý vị rất nhiều thành công trong công việc dạy dỗ các em học sinh Việt Nam. Xin cảm ơn quý vị.